Hello my fellow gamers, I'm Geek, and welcome back once again to our next episode from the Modern World Modsauce 2 server. Yeah, this is episode 31, and we are getting ever closer to Christmas. It's unbelievable how fast it's coming, it's just madness. One thing I'm glad about is the fact that I've got near enough everything I need for Grimbo. I can't bloody wait. I've just seen this get a few little bits and bobs, you know, like bits of it. Some extra chocolate, some extra drinks, and a few other little bits that I may have forgotten, but I've got a few days left, but it's going to be very, very tight to try and find space in between work and all that stuff, so it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I am really excited about Grimbo, just a case of waking up, chilling out, and especially Christmas dinner. I love it, love that song. But anyhow, we want to be concentrating around Christmas and all the stuff that we need to get, concentrating on our little issues with our little potion machines that we have down there. And first thing you notice is, yeah, it looks slightly different from where we last left off. Yeah, I've added 9 more, got it all hooked up in the A system, and it's working beautifully. But the main problem is the fact that with these potion machines, we are having just a slight issue producing gunpowder, and the only way we can produce gunpowder at the moment is we've got to go through a fancy net of freaking recipes, including creating sulfur. Let me just check. I cannot remember exactly which recipe we're using for gunpowder. Let's go this one. Obviously it's that one there, and yeah, just a case of creating niter, and the way we're doing that is via this method here, creating sandstone, then grinding it, and then we get a 50% chance of that. But the problem we're having, like I mentioned in the last episode, I do believe, is the fact that our machines are freaking glitching out, not working properly, and whenever we're producing something, say we're producing sand in one, it puts cobble to sand, and then it gets sucked into this side, and then the machine happens to, oh, I know where we can dump it instead of the main system, straight into the opposite machine, so we're producing silicon. So I really do need to try and sort these things out, but we're kind of just busy at the moment trying to get some upgrades sorted for these, so we can try and speed this up and try to make our life that much little bit easier. But on the gunpowder note, we need to change our fortunes with this. If we want to really make use of these things and have the opportunity to actually fill this thing up to the point that it's topping it up every few seconds and it isn't even touching the freaking surface in terms of how much power we're using, we need to go into the spawner route. And in terms of the spawner route, we have several options that we could use, you know, like Ender.io and Mine Factory and the Soul Shards method. The Soul Shards, it does look really good. I've tried it in Horizons, though it's a slightly different version from the one that's in this mod pack, but I don't really want to go that route because I don't want to kind of create one of the spawners and then completely screw up the server. I want to go a nice safe route and most likely use the Mine Factory spawners. If you obviously watched my previous series or like the previous Modern World Manager, you know I created a spawning dimension with Hermicraft, and I basically just let the spawners go freaking nuts over in that dimension. But one thing that we're gonna have to do first, just to make sure we can get the power, is we're gonna have to do it in this dimension, i.e. in this base. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it, but at the moment I'm thinking only setting up at least 2 spawners, most likely the Cursed Earth spawner and obviously Ender Pearl spawner, cause we're using Ender Pearls at a stupid rate. I remember we got a good few from Path around about 2000, and it's now near enough down to around about 1100. So we are eating them up like it's unbelievable how quickly they're being eaten. So we also might make, obviously we're probably going to make a blooming creeper spawner as well. And one other spawner that's going to help us, you know, with Hermicraft, which is just going unbelievable. We've unlocked a good amount more research in the mod. Just have a quickie little look. And the most important one, this thing here, the infusion provider. So that means we will be able to, in time, get rid of all those jars, but we've still got tons of work to do before we get to that point. But that's not the focus of today's episode. Like I said, spawners. So obviously we're going to be having them down here. Obviously we're On the farm side, it's just a case having them just a little bit further out from these, and it's just trying to decide exactly where we want them. I was thinking of possibly having one on this side around here and the other around this side, but the other part of me thinking I want to try and make use of the space we have available, like have the tunnel here and then have one spawner here, then another one here, and then possibly have another one in here, all in situ and all basically symmetrical to each other, obviously ignoring this bloody giant room here, which is an absolute, my god, it's huge. But yeah, so first thing we're going to do, get the freaking tunnel dug out, and then map out the rooms. Like I said, I'm probably going to go with like one here, and then one here, and then once we've done that, we can get back and then get these rooms set up. First one, obviously, the room we've got to set up is the curse room. That is going to be fun in itself. Now, this is our room that we've dug out purposely for our spawners. Yep, nice little small room that will do the job just perfectly. And we have this one just over there, which you can see on the map, i.e. you can see here, and the third one just here. And yep, ceiling is yet to be raised up, but we will get to that in time. Yeah, it's going to be exciting nonetheless. So firstly, the size of these spawners, you're thinking, it's not that big, it's really not that big, but to be honest, when you think about it, the grinders don't really have that big a radius. And let me just place this thing down here and get out the hammer from Mine Factory loaded, you'll be able to see the radius of this thing is, make sure I've got it on my bloody hotbar, that way. You're thinking, hold on, it's not right, you're not covering the whole area. Well, we will be, because it's basically got to be like one here, one there, and then the last one just here. And when we get the hammer out again, you'll be able to see it covers the whole area. And then you're thinking, if this is going to be the cursed earth one, why don't you just multiply it and have like 2 here, 2 that side, and so on? I'm thinking I could have done that, but it's just a case of I don't want to overload the freaking areas with mobs, which is not something I really want to do. So next little bit we've got to do is just get a few of these cables actually hooked up. So there's me little thing. So we just got to dig out these blocks just here. Yeah, very simply. And put in a few Ender IO ports. Firstly, our power one. Okay, get the power one down. Okay, that's the third time I've tried that. And that's for the fluid. Click on shift click. And the first thing we have to do is make sure we have to extract it and there's no redstone signal. And then put the power cable down here. And then it's a case of these grinders are going to be, as you can see here, let me just shift right click, and there you got this little thing that's going to fill up with essence, and we need somewhere to store that. We could directly pump into the A system with like loads of ports, or we could pump directly into Tesseract. I, on the other hand, are going to be pumping into, it's not in my freaking hotbar or anything, these things. Yeah, the little, let me just go around here, yeah, ender tank. So it's just a case of, goes like this, fluid port goes into that, and make sure we pump, insert into there, and voila, when it's up and running, it will be working. So it's just a case, all these are going to be the same sort of thing. And the last thing that we got to do now is just case get the Tesseract. Let's just throw that one there because we don't need that one just yet. So let us throw you in the middle, like so. And basically, the setup is going to be near enough similar for when we do have our little spawner, i.e., where is it? No, this thing here, basically similar, but we're not going to have all foot. I think we might have these here, but it's just, oh, no we won't. We'll just have the fluid ducts pumping into the center, into one of these, and then that one would directly pump into the spawner itself. So, in essence, it's going to be very fancy freaking mechanism in terms of how we can get it all working. Though, to be honest, it's a case of getting it all working. Right. Go like that. Now it's just a case of get these other ones connected up like so. And then we just got this last one. Just here. And voila. You may be thinking, why are we using the most expensive pipes? Well, thinking it's just a case of, I don't really see the point. We're only using powering 4 machines. I don't really see the point of having to go any higher than that. I could have just necessarily used the red ones, but thinking I don't don't want to have to struggle for power, and these ones can more than compensate for this. So let us just get us set up like there, and do that. Output, check. So we're now sending power to all these. Now it's just a case we need something to freaking grind up. Perfect. Right, let's just get back top. Now we just have to get all the dark glass set out, and by that we mean place this stuff. Yeah, dark glass is absolutely brilliant. When you like, let's just show you. Let's build up this little area here. Cool thing about this is if we cover ourselves now, it's completely dark, and you look at the light level, 0. So yeah, that is basically what it does, and that seems to have grinded something up. I have no idea what the hell it was. Right, we need to get out. You. Okay, and we also need something to actually collect all the goodies. Oh, we're grinding a bar. Right, we've got some ender chest just in our little bag here. Just there. My god, we are full of freaking random crap. All this just for one freaking mechanism. It's just unbelievable. Right, like that, like that, like that. Now, just a case of get all this freaking dark glass out. Right, I'm almost ready to go. Chamber is now set out, and I think we've got a good height, so any enderman won't try and teleport out and such. So now the fun part, get all this set up. So easiest way to do that, dig out one, place you there, get wand, make sure we can select it, and wand of equal trade like so, and okay, no, we don't want to ward it. We want one of equal trades. So where's that one again? Frost, shock, portable hole, equal trade. Right, I had the wrong one. Right, there we go. And now, final part, remove touch. It's now pitch black. This is going to be fun. Place you there. One curse stuff here. And one curse stuff here. Get out. And seal the chamber. And wait for it to spread. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Maybe, just maybe take a while. Though, cool thing about this, it should automatically start spawning literally within the instant. Now, the good question, how long is this going to take to do the whole blooming chamber? Because we need essence and quick. Now, as you can see, spawners up. We've had to expand it just by a little bit because some reason it didn't want to work in a 7x7. So now it's a 9x9. But even with that, the mobs are not spawning at the rate I was hoping. I was expecting maybe 1 to 3 mobs around that region every few seconds, and it just go nuts. And now it's just a case of we seem to be waiting forever. Like you saw, it's the odd one here and there, and it's just, this is slow because I really don't think the rate the mobs are spawning in this thing are not going to be able to compensate for the amount of spawners we actually want to do. And I'm talking about these things from Mine Factory. Yeah, as good as they are in terms of what type of mob you want, they require a hell of a load of essence just to freaking maintain the amount of spawn rates in them. It was alright in like another dimension because then it's a completely different mob rate, I do believe, but at the moment we can't afford to go there because we don't have any dimwits, we don't have any endermen spawning, which means we might just have to rip this all apart. It really is annoying thing. What the hell was that thing? Yeah, it's really like the rates are really bad in here. I might try another spawner. I don't know. There is one other that I do know of, and it is this one here, the powered spawner, and fairly easy to make. Just electrical steel, mob head, machine sashi, and a Z logic controller, which is made in a slice and splice, which I do believe. And we have just down here. Oh my god, I'm a little bit laggy there. Where did I put my slice and oh, it's right there. Yeah, we've got one of those, and it's just a case of how you use it is, I think you have to capture a vial or something. Let me just have a look in Ender Eye. I know there's something in there. You have to right click with a vial on a mob to capture the essence or soul or something. Should be around here somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go, soul vial. hold shift, right, all you have to do, right click on mob to capture its soul, right click in to release it. And that, very simply, actually go Solarlium and fuse quartz. So, fairly inexpensive machine to make. So, I think we're going to try this out. I really do want to try the spawn rates of something like the Enderman, because we do have an Enderman trap somewhere. I think he's in a safari net in here, or we could just try it on a blaze spawn. And we have got a few safari nets in the system. What we got? We got a zombie one that I want to change into a villager. Enderman, yeah, we can try it on the blaze. Just try it, because I do not want to lose this guy, because I know for a fact it's going to be an absolute nightmare to try and get. Right, with this spawner, I might as well show you exactly what you need to do once you've made it. So first thing you got to do, obviously, is make the spawner. So let's grab ourselves empty spawner. Everything has been pre-made, like so. So one power spawner. Next thing, we need to capture a mod. In this case, like I said, I was going to use the blaze. We're going to use a spider. The spider spawner that we found, we've just gone ahead and just destroyed the spawner, as you can see. And voila. Yeah, this is pretty exciting. So, first thing, unleash spider like so. Right click, so that is now in the vial like so. We can release it if we wanted to, like that, and that's the bugger's now pissed off. Really is pissed off, right? And he capture the bugger again. Right, next, we need to go here. Do we? Oh, what do we need to do again? I can't remember. We need to go to make a soul binder. Why did I not make one of those? How are those buggers actually made? Right, soul binder. We need heads and we need loads of slurry. So can we make that? We're one head short. What do we need? Creeper, zombie, and a skeleton head, I do believe. Yay! Right, all the time I've played Minecraft, and obviously if you've played it a lot like me, you would have seen like spider jockeys and all sorts. This I've never seen a blooming creeper jockey in all the time, and I've been playing Minecraft for well over a year and a half to 2 years now, something along those lines. So that is like the most randomest thing ever. I don't want this thing to explode near me. Really random. There we go, one skeleton skull, and voila, soul binder. So let's place this next to our little slice and splice. Like so, right click on it, full of power. So now put in vial, put in the spawner like that one. And what do we need? 15 experience level. So click on that, use player XP. So now it's the processing. This might take a while, might not. We have got a capacitor bank we could use, but I want to save that for another thing. I'm thinking it may work in the spawner, but I don't know. Oh no, does it work in here? Let's just have a right click on there. Yeah, we're going to save it for that. There we go, near enough done, and voila, we now have a spider spawner. Awesome. So I think with this we have to put it back in this machine. Let me just check, or do we put it with an anvil? I think possibly put it with an anvil. Oh yes we do, right, so place that there. Spider like so. Was it combined with a power spawner, combined with a powered spawner? Why did I capture a spider? I think that's if you need to change it, right. Done that. Click on that. Voila. So, let's set the bugger up. Part of me thinking why I did that. I should have just done a creeper or something. Could have got off the bat with the bloody spawn rate. So, middle one is here. Yeah, if I can work it. I'm a genius with this. That's brilliant for me, just working out exactly where the middle is. Right, place you down like so, and it's now started working. So, capacitor bank, where are you? Place you in. Right, go on, get out. It's going to start spawning soon. Wow, and now the bloody climbing up the bloody wall. And where's my dark glass? There we go. Move you out of the way so you can't see me. Spawn rates on that not bad actually. These guys need to come down so they can start being killed by the bloody grinders. Come on. Get killed. There we go. That I'm really surprised with. I'm impressed. Really, I'm impressed. It's got a much better spawn rate than the Cursed Earth. So I'm thinking we are going to be going out with some more vials, and I'm going to have to try and find some more spawners, and also try and find out if anyone's got any broken spawners in their systems, because I just want to borrow at least 2 more. One for the Enderman spawn. I need an Ender spawner, Wisp spawner, and Creeper spawner. I think that is near enough all I need. That is brilliant, unless I can take out that. I don't know. Right, it's finally time to get these spawners in place. Though I have to say, it's been a good few hours since the last edit, because obviously I'm making everything, getting everything sorted, as you can see. And also, I kind of went to watch Star Wars, which I thought was going to give me a little break, and it was definitely worth it. In the old hood, the last thing that we're going to do is actually set up the spawners. And the first thing you may notice, we've got a little lever, and that connects to this, obviously, as you can see, insulated redstone conduit. So if we just turn it on like so, this in theory will stop the spawner when it starts running. So that is going to be an absolute brilliant thing for us. But when we've hit a target of, say, a set amount of mobs, or not mobs, freaking items, we can just shut off the spawner and then just forget about it until we actually need more. So that is actually really good. And we've got 3 of them: Enderman, Creeper, and lastly, Wisps. So that is definitely going to help us for when we do much more Thorncraft much later in time. So I think the first one we're going to do is Creeper, connect you up like so, and I'm going to have to run. So go like that, 1, 2, and we are on. Though one thing that I'm definitely going to do is put an upgrade in it, and it should start spawning more. Though for some reason it's not. Oh, bollocks, I forgot about that. I need to block off that so it stops mobs spawning up there. That is going to be a little bit of a problem. Right, let's just switch this off. I know one thing we can do. We can stick like a little rail on or something. Not that I think a couple glass blocks should do. So, get rid of that. Get rid of that. And crap. Well, how much did it destroy? Shouldn't have freaking stayed still then. Yeah, it destroyed a bit of cable and a bit of glass. Right, crisis have bloody averted this time. And I've made sure I've got myself a little humongous capacitor, so should start filling up in a matter of time. It's all set up, that glass is ready. Close this off, flip the switch, and voila. Should start killing them in no time. This is going to be absolutely blooming awesome. Now I just have to wait for these to start working. And voila. This is brilliant. And it's collecting essence, which is amazing. So now, that means we can go ahead and set up the other ones. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this one. Right. So, this one can be the Wisp one. So, place you on. I have to make sure you're turned on, so you won't freaking activate. Place you like that. I'm not really bothered about that. And close you up like so. Turn on you. I'll give it a second to start spawning them. Come on, Wisps. I want glorious freaking aspects from you, guys. How's this gonna take anyway? Shouldn't take too long, really. Might have to just stick a capacitor in there. Right, while that one's cooking up, let's do the freaking Enderman now. Right, same story as before. Turn the switch on, put spawner in. Luckily enough, I don't think they're gonna fill. Don't think nothing's gonna spawn on top, but just to make certain, no bollocks, didn't want to do that. Go like that. Go like that. Turn you off. Come on, give me a spawn. Give me a spawn. Ah! Doesn't seem to be wanting to give it enough power. Well, it should be producing 5,000 a tick, but it's not sending it. Ah, that may be just a cause of I may have to upgrade these. Like I originally didn't want to have to. Oh my god, I'm going to get out. Crap, that was close. Right, there's the Enderman one spawning. Yeah, definitely power cables are going to be upgraded. And Wisps have spawned, and yeah, it looks like I may just have to change this around ever so slightly. To the point that they might have to layer them just so we can try and get the buggers, because I think this is too big for them. Really do, but I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to spawn anymore underneath here, because when we did the spider one, they happened to spawn underground. Not this one particularly, but the one just over there, which was slightly annoying, but it's actually working like a blooming charm. We just have to figure out a good method to try and kill these buggers. Probably have a few more freaking grinders up here to try and get the buggers. So, on that note, we are bloody done. Yes, I am so bloody glad. That means I now have to get this video edited, check it through, get it rendered, and then get it all uploaded for tomorrow, which for you guys would be the 21st, which, yeah, is definitely going to be a blooming tough call. But look at it, they are slowly going down every once in a while and getting killed. So, oh, right there. So that is a freaking awesome little things to do. So this is going to be absolutely blooming awesome. Oh my god. So hopefully by the time I start recording my next episode, we should have a good amount of freaking aspects from these guys, so we can actually do a little bit more fun crafty stuff. Maybe in the next episode, I don't know, but next episode, maybe Christmas Eve, I don't know yet. Just in case, when am I going to find time in between work, which for me at the moment is going to be very, very tough. But anyhow, so if you have enjoyed this episode and really do want to see much more from the server, please do make sure to like, comment, and most important, please do subscribe, because every single like, comment, and subscription helps my channel so much. And I'll see you next time.